we're all just gonna sit here and watch my hair grow for like 15 minutes. Have you been just scouring the internet to figure out what you need for your baby? And then you're looking at the prices and you're like, how the heck am I gonna do this? But I'm here to let you in on a little secret. You need less than what you think. In this video, I'm talking about the newborn essentials for baby and mama that won't break the budget. Hey sis, I'm Sam. I'm a doula and mama of 4, pregnant with baby number 4, and I'm here to talk with you about newborn essentials. Now I know what you're probably thinking.
Sam, you have 3 other children. Why aren't you using hand-me-downs?
Well, that is the logical thing to do, right? Save your baby stuff. But at the end of 2019, I was done nursing my 3rd baby and thought, I'm done having kids. So I gave away or sold 90% of what I had, and then ta-da, here comes baby number 4. Now with this being my 4th baby, I definitely know what I used in the past, what worked, what didn't work, what I regretted, and where I can save money. So in today's video, I'm gonna give you my minimalist list of baby essentials for sleep, feeding, and travel. After you're done watching this video, make sure you check out my other video where I have newborn essentials for diapering, laundering, and bathing your new baby. The things I'm going to be sharing with you today can also be used for multiple children at the same time, if you're planning on having more babies, or they can even be used for multiple people in your household. This list has nothing to do with clothing, medications, supplements, or car seats and strollers. Those are so specific for each individual family and your lifestyle. With this new baby, I am not buying a crib. I repeat, I am not buying a crib. Instead, I have a pack and play that I already have, and if you don't have a pack and play, I will link one in the description box below. That is nearly exactly what I have. But newborns don't like to be in big areas. They like to feel a bit more cozy. So inside the pack and play, I am going to put a baby lounger that he can sleep on. This is not the $120 something DockATot that you see all of the influencers using, and I just don't find the practicality in spending that much money. For $100 something, I could buy a crib. I have this one linked in the description box below. It was about $35, $45, and it also extends at the end. So if baby wants to have legs out as he gets a little bit bigger, he can certainly do that. I'm gonna put this inside the pack and play and make him feel like he is in a little bassinet without having to buy more furniture. Speaking of feeling nice and cozy, swaddle blankets are essential. If you get nothing else from this video, get swaddle blankets. I have them linked in the description box. I like to have 2 different types of swaddle blankets on hand. The first one I'm gonna show you are the ones that have Velcro. They're very fast and easy to use, and if you have a little Houdini that gets out of traditional swaddle blankets really easily, the Velcro ones are the ones to go with. They are just beautiful. The second type of swaddle blanket that I like are the muslin blankets. They can be used for a long time and they can be used for a lot of different purposes. That's why I love these so much. If you'd like to see a video on how to swaddle a baby using these big muslin swaddle blankets, leave a comment down below and I'll make sure to make a video of that for you. To use these as a nursing cover, I just tie it around my neck like I'm getting ready to have a lobster dinner. Baby can be under here. I'm covered, but he's still cool, especially in the summer months. He's not getting too hot. Last thing for baby's sleep is just one slightly heavier, warmer blanket, especially heading into fall and winter where I'm at, it can get frigid. Just having one extra little bit heavier blanket that's easy to travel with is so important. I do have one little trick for mama's sleep, and that is a travel neck pillow. Okay, it looks a little crazy, but I can't even tell you how many times my baby wanted to fall asleep vertically on my shoulder and I'm on the couch like, eh, and then waking up with a crick in my neck for 3 days. So a travel pillow is fantastic because you can be nursing baby, have baby right here, propped up, and you can just sleep like this. It sounds silly, but you won't regret it. I promise you. The next group of baby essentials have to do with feeding baby. I'm planning on nursing this baby, but there's gonna be times where we are traveling or someone else is gonna be feeding the baby, or I wanna sleep a little bit longer and I need to pump. So I do have a breast pump that my insurance is covering. It's not here yet, So when it does, I will make sure to do a review of that and a review of the services that I use to get this breast pump for free. But there are a couple more add-ons that I have found essential when it comes to my pumping journey. If you are a working mama and you're going to be out and about pumping at work, or let's say you're on a business trip, or you are just on a camping trip and you need to get that extra milk out, a breast pump is essential, but also a breast milk cooler set is essential. I love the Medela one because it comes with these 4 extra bottles, but it also comes with the insulated case and this curved little ice pack. It's so easy to use. It fits inside a breast pump bag or a backpack. Doesn't have to be fancy, use what you have. But this is an investment that I never regretted having. I sold it, I need a new one now, and it is just so important and makes your pumping journey so much easier. I wasn't as stressed about watching the hours of when my breast milk was gonna go bad when I was out and about, and it kept it cold for a very long time. Along the lines of pumping, I also relied heavily on these Medela Quick Clean wipes. They look just like a baby wipe or a Clorox wipe, but they're not. Sometimes when you are out and about, you don't have access to water and soap to be able to clean your pump pieces when you're done. And you don't want any leftover milk to just be sitting in the flange or the pump pieces and just getting disgusting. So what you can do is you can use these quick clean wipes in an emergency. Take apart your pump pieces, you can wipe down the inside of them, let the pump pieces air dry, then you'll be good to go for your next pumping session. If you're not planning on nursing and you're not planning on pumping, one tip I do have is make sure that you don't overspend on all these different types of bottles and getting the whole 100-piece set of bottles. Now, I like the Avent bottles. These are the anti-colic ones, but notice there are 3 in here. Why only 3? Because babies are picky. I don't understand how they're so picky. Like, they have no basis for comparison. They've never been Earthside before, so how the heck are they so picky? I don't know, but they are. You gotta clean those bottles, so you need a bottle brush. Don't rely that heavily on a dishwasher, and it's hard to get your fingers in there to try to hand wash them, so you're gonna need a bottle brush, but you don't need to overspend on them. I do like the ones that don't have the foam sponge on the top. I think that those fall apart way too easily, but you still don't need to spend a lot of money on this. Just get the ones that have the bristly part at the top, and then they have a little, I haven't opened this one yet, they do have a little nipple brush on the inside. You will want that, but don't go crazy. You only need one. To breastfeed your baby, you're gonna want some sort of prop. Now, if you are really balling on a budget and rubbing 2 pennies together, you don't need a breastfeeding pillow or prop. You can hold your baby, prop your arm up with pillows, bring that baby to you. If you'd like a video on different ways to breastfeed, leave a comment down below. But I do have one type of breastfeeding pillow that I really like, and that is the My Breast Friend pillow. A lot of people go with the boppy pillows. I don't like those ones so much. Why? Because they're way too soft and they're way too pillowy and they lose their shape. This bad boy is dense foam and I love it. This one's gonna help hold my baby up nice and close to my body. I also love that it has a strap that you snap around yourself. It's so convenient and so smart. Also, other people can use this to bottle feed your baby and they can feel supported too. So the baby's here, they can hold the baby, give the baby a bottle, you can be nursing the baby here, and it also has this little pocket, and I like to put maybe a passy in here, which we'll get to that. I like to put any nipple cream that I might be using in there, so I love that. Now we have to have burp cloths on this newborn essentials list because spit up happens. I've had babies that never spit up, and then I had ones that were like projectile spit up babies, and you never know what flavor of baby you're gonna get. So it's good to be prepared, but also not break the bank. I do like the muslin swaddles for burp cloths, but let's say I don't have this. I just got a 4-pack of flannel receiving blankets. Now, receiving blankets are multi-purpose. I plan on using these as burp cloths because they're a little bit smaller, and I'm just praying that my baby isn't really super spitty. If my baby is really spitty, maybe I'll use these for something else, and I'll use the muslin swaddles primarily for that. But I do have just a 4-pack. Again, I'm not going crazy, of these sturdy flannel receiving blankets that I'm planning on using as burp cloths. The first thing for travel is a Soothie or 2, and a Soothie pacifier clip. Now, depending on your preference on whether or not you're planning on using a pacifier for your baby, that's completely up to you. But if you are, I do like the Soothies, and I do like to have a Soothie clip. This just ties around the Soothie itself, and I only really use these for travel. What happens is the baby will fall asleep in the car seat, the pacifier will come out of the mouth, and then you can't find it. This at least makes it a little easier to find the pacifier should that happen, because it will. Speaking of car seats, I do like to have little head support for my baby in the car seat carrier. It just slightly cradles baby's head there so they're not like little limp noodles in their car seat, and I've found great value in this. It's not really expensive. I've linked one in the description box below so you can check that out. Now, inside the diaper bag, I like to have wet dry bags. Now, what's a wet dry bag? If you're a cloth diapering mama, you know what a wet dry bag is. It has two different compartments, one that you have ready to go dry diapers in, and one that you put stinky, smelly, wet diapers in. But you don't have to be a cloth diapering mom to use these. It has two different compartments, and you can put swimsuits in here and dry clothes in here. You can put dry clothes in here and wet spit up clothes in here. If your baby has a blowout, which they absolutely will, no matter what kind of diapers you're using, it is so nice to have a place for dry clothes and wet clothes. These weren't very expensive at all. They're reusable. You can use them for years and years and years and years and years to come. If you're planning on needing both of your hands at any time after having a newborn, I would highly recommend going with some sort of infant carrier. This is also great for other people who might be caring for baby, not just you. So if dad, grandpa, grandma, cousin, babysitter needs to carry baby around and the baby just wants to be held, which we love so much but can be a little bit inconvenient sometimes, an infant carrier is the way to go. For traveling, you're going to need some kind of diaper bag, and you don't need to break the bank for it. I've tried a lot of different diaper bags, and the backpack style is definitely the way to go. Why? Because you need both hands. You're going to need both hands. If you're carrying in the groceries and you want to make less trips, because we all want to make less trips.
Like, I can do it!
This one has quite a few pockets, but not so much to where I forget what I put in each pocket. If you want to see a realistic way of how I pack this diaper bag for a newborn and 2 toddlers, then check out that video and see what I put inside. We made it. That's the newborn essentials list for feeding, traveling, and sleeping for the newborn little baby. Let me know down in the comments, when are you due? I want to know. I want to celebrate with you. I'll see you in the next one.